There's John already. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. So now you've got your live chat back. Now I'm set. Throng. Good morning to you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but you're welcome to our live stream. Thank you. Hello, Theo. Keep working at it, John. You'll get it. Theo's going to work. Seems like that's all we get done. I did that for 40 years. With my beautiful bride's assistance, I don't have to do that now. I got up late this morning. Got a late start. Maybe I can do an hour. John, for the last 365 days, and I'm not bragging or anything, I'm just telling you what I have. I've got 306,000 minutes. Theo, I didn't retire. My body tore up, and it took me 7 months, but I draw my first disability check. No, I didn't make enough to pay in for a pension. I couldn't do it. I was just above minimum wage for the whole 40 years. They thought more of their money than they did their workers. And respect, you can take all the respect they have for you and a dime, put it together, and you still can't buy a cup of coffee. But if you pay in, you have a pension. Yep, good enough for me. You bet you. So this way I can sit here and talk to you people. You people have more respect for me than the people I work for. Nope, nope, but it's adding up into the piggy bank, Theo. Um, See, I don't make much on my videos, and I'm satisfied with that. It doesn't matter because I'm not doing it for the money. But so far in the AdSense account itself, I've got $45. So I was already monetized. So I made my threshold before the end gate, so I never lost it. So are you monetized? Yeah, I'm doing it for the fun. I don't expect to get much money, and if I make 30 cents on a video, hey, I'm tickled to death. And if people go back and look at them later, that's good. Hello, Pappy. Hello, my friend. You betcha. Pappy gave me a bunch of buses when I first met him. He helped me a lot on support. Well, that's a good deal, Theo. You must work at it a lot harder than I do. Well, Theo, it looks like some of your videos are copied. Can you get by with that? Good deal. I don't get that. Um, okay, sorry about the phone call. Well, cool, Dad. I'm glad that it is normal. That is that is
Yeah,
cool.
I have it down for 3:30.
Well, I don't know, Theo. Did you make them videos yourself? That's what I'm talking about. Well, that don't make sense to me either, cool dad. But like I said, if you want to check your own blood sugar and see how it runs, uh, get that meter. It would cost you $18. And it does come with some Lancets that you won't have to buy them straight off. Well, I just questioned Theo. Whatever you did, if it's allowed, that's great. Oh, okay. It's just clickbait on the. Okay, I got you. I got you. The thumbnails look like that. Okay. Yeah, and do not check your sugar uh, before 2 hours. If you can, check it before you eat. Don't don't check it 2 hours after you eat. So they changed the time on us, huh?
9:30.
Okay. We can do it. Okay, I understand, Theo. Well, John, they've got a lot of music on YouTube that you can use that is free, and it's not copyright. It's not worth a hoot, but you can use it. Well, hello, Ann. Hey, we just got a call from the doctor's office. They changed the time on us, so we're going to be leaving earlier in the morning. So you will, if you can, do it at noon because her appointment's at 9:30. Yeah, check it. Check it then. Check at different times of the day to see how it's running. But if it's low, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know. We both do. I got up late this morning. No, not exactly. It wouldn't lower your sugar. What they check is the last 3 months. Good morning, Grizz. He said good morning to you.
Good morning, Grizz.
So, cool dad, did he start you on blood pressure pills? Them are fun. Now, you do have side effects with that. And Cool Dad from the 80s, he went and had his blood checked yesterday, and they said that his sugar was low, but he said he's thirsty all the time. So I don't know. Maybe you can put some input on that to him. Yeah, Cool Dad and Fulton, I think you figured this out. She's my sister, and we both have about the same thing. Yep, that's what we take, the Celpril. No, just go ahead and take them. And when you think your heart's about to jump out of your chest, you're doing fine. B&J, good morning. Little Dumpling, good morning. I'm doing fine. Pam and I, Cool Dad, we have a little cuff meter that we use for our blood pressure. And me and Ann, my sister, we take 40 milligrams a day. Your sugar was high or your blood pressure. And we eat cat and dog yesterday. I haven't checked mine yet. Okay. Now, Cool Dad, this is what the doctor has told me. You sit down and you rest for 15 to 20 minutes before you check it. I know it may sound weird, but that's what the doctor told me. He said, I want you to check it at rest. Okay. Well, if it don't go down, they'll give you the second pill. And if you go to Walmart, they have a plan that you can get 90 days for $10. You told me you had a Walmart, but that's the way the doctor has to write it. But you starting out, they probably only give you 30 days. So because they want to check to see how it works. They call it practice medicine. That's what they do. They practice. They'll get you fixed up, Cool Dad. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I'm not no doctor. Ann's not a doctor either, but we've both been there and done that. And that's what they started me out 10, and then they give me 20. Jacqueline, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like button. You betcha. B&J, I haven't talked to you much. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming by and supporting. They said something about when you take uh, your live stream down, that your chat will stay there. It it hasn't happened to me yet, but I know how to turn it off. I don't want to chat. Well, got 11 viewers. That's good. That's what we need, Dan. A lot of traffic. Sometimes, Grizz, that's the way it is. But when you go to the doctor, you know your body more than they do. So you have to kind of help them. So, how they feel, your new shoes. And can you get your feet in your old shoes with that new, uh, the pad that she give you? Oh, okay. You and Roy's going somewhere today? Okay. Do I need to do something with champagne? Let me know. Okay. Well, I was kind of worried about them new pads or insoles. That's what you call them, making your shoes too tight. Well, where are we going? I hadn't planned on going anywhere except to go eat, go get food and eat. Oh, I haven't checked. Oh, that don't sound good. Sliced turkey and gravy, cheeseburger, fries, mashed potatoes, carrots, and stewed tomatoes. Nope. Let's see what seniors got. Today's the 7th. Baked chicken, rice, carrots, fruit, and a roll. Nope, that ain't gonna fly. Well, what did you retract? I didn't get a chance to read it. Well, I've I've never heard of Scrapple until Bob went up to see Tessie. No, I'm her only brother. She does that all the time. Yep. Everybody bus around. Show that love. And check out people's channel. Don't just bust to them. Check her channel out. I mean, you can't do it right now if you're on the chat, but you can look at them later. So I don't know what we'll eat today. You got any plans to eat? Uh, Boy, Bob didn't like it. Well, I like ham from a pig, and that comes from back there. I would try it, but I don't think I'd like it. All right. Well, I'm glad that Cool Dad didn't have trouble with his sugar. Good deal, little dumpling. Yeah, we're gonna have fish this Friday. Oh, John John. John John's no bigger than a minute. Yeah, you're quite welcome, Cool Dad. But you need to keep that blood pressure under control. Hello, June. Good morning. Good morning, June. No, Ann, they sell them right out there at Walmart. They're old, but they sell them. They're not they're not fresh like what you get there. But I'll tell you what, forget that Krispy Kreme. Go to the donut bank. They are a lot better. Dark Rose, hello. Yeah, they're old, Dan, but we're not supposed to have them start with. Hey, Stella, good morning. Oh, they got one in Princeton. Well, that's not so far. I've never seen them. But I try to stay away from them places. But that apple fritter was excellent. Well, Stella, how are you this fine, outstanding day? Like I said, the sun's shining, the wind's blowing, but the sun's shining. Uh, I'm a guessing that's a lady, if I have that wrong, but she's got 67 buses if you'd like to check her out. Cool. Well, good deal. I got it right. Well, welcome to our live stream. Have you ever made a your first video? Okay. Well, the first one's hard to do, and then you get used to it. And what I do is when I start making a video, I forget all what I want to say. I can't remember anybody's names. So I don't make notes, but I should. Yeah, I'd like to know what that is too, Cool Dad. Yeah, we have a lot of fun on these live streams. Well, first, Stella, take a video of something else without you in it. See how that works for you first. And I use Windows Movie Maker to take stuff out that I didn't want. Like when I set the camera up on a tripod and then I walk around and get into the shot, well, I take that part out. So you don't have to. It's just people don't want to see you walking, you know, or maybe they do. I don't know. Well, don't do that on the video. You can do the sweating, but well, I'll tell you what, I'm tickled to death. We got 14 people on here already this morning. 15. That's that's about the best that I get. And I'm tickled to death and proud to have each and every one of you. Oh, Ann, are you still on here? Our show. Victoria is going to get herself in a bind. Ashley is on to her. Well, thank you, Stella. I'm just an old common hick Okay. Good morning, Jean Chambers. Jean says good morning to you, Pam.
Good morning, Jane.
She's she's looking at her computer. She got her headphones on. Well, thank you, Grizz, for uh, clearing that up because I had no idea. I figured it'd come out in the wash eventually of what you was talking about. And if you've got to put syrup and all kinds of stuff, it just like uh, mush. If you got to put syrup and all that stuff on it, I don't need it. Pam makes some excellent pancakes and waffles, but I don't let her make it because I got to have all that syrup, and that's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Thank Gear. Hey, good morning to you. Thank Gear. I appreciate you coming by. I want to make sure I'm still bust to you. Yes, I am. 9:22. Hey, and it looks like you're live also. Cool. There, thank Gear. I just typed in your live stream. Good deal. Um, Live Gear, there is a link to his home channel. That's what I pulled. He's also doing a live right now. Well, if your sugar's okay, but you still want to be careful because you'll tear down your immune system. And didn't you say that you was 47? Was that right? Or was it somebody else that said that? Hello, Matthews. How are you today? And Little Dumpling, I think I said hello to you. Say hi to you again. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate the support. 34. Okay. Sorry about that. I see so many people, I get confused. Now you're in your prime, cool dad. Enjoy it. It's just like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the roll, the faster it goes. Matthew's still at work. Cool. Well, thank you for coming by our live stream. Just don't get in trouble. I appreciate it. Like I said, Think Gear is on a live, but there's his link. You can check out his channel. I don't want to lose you guys, but you're more than welcome. Check him out. That's right. And the older you get, the faster time goes. I remember my parents saying that when I was just in grade school. And I thought, well, how silly is that? Because, it just took forever to get to summer. Of course, once summer got here, it was, you're back in school. And mom and pop are both gone. Yeah, Grizz, wouldn't you like to be 34 now and know what you knew? Or know what you know now and then go back then? We got to get her daily quotas of telemarketers. The first call we got was the doctor's office. They changed time on us. It's a good thing because we wouldn't have been there. But anyhow, Grizz, how would you like to be 34 and know what you know today? Oh my heavens, the world couldn't handle you. Yeah, I understand that one. You was smarter at 34. Yeah, me too. I knew her all. Hello, Brian. Good morning. I'm doing great, Brian. How's that watch time coming? I'm running her for you. I started a new playlist this morning on you. Yeah, but what he's saying, cool dad, back when we was a kid, teenagers, nobody could tell you anything because you knew it. I knew her all. Well, now I'm understanding what they was trying to tell me. Yes.
I'm not going to lose it.
Yeah, just don't throw that one paper away. Yeah, get it figured out who you gonna vote for. I had a guy tell me the other day, uh, he's a year older than me, 62. He said, I would have took better care of myself if I knew I was going to live this long. Okay, well, let's check him out here. Matthews. If I can find his link, give me a second here. Maybe we can give him some of them. He's got 955. All right. Is that the same one? Because when I clicked on his channel, now he's got 963. I just bust to him. That makes it 964. Okay. I can't see the chat if anybody's trying to talk to me. All right. So I give him another bus with my other channel. Now he's 965. Okay. All right. Like I said, he got 965. And I'll pull a link. All right. There is a link for, boy, I can't pronounce his name. But anyhow, Matthew said he has a friend. And I just bust to him twice. And he's got 965. He can't get to 1,000, but yep, there's the link. Well, you got that right, cool dad. Grizz has got more knowledge. He's probably forgot more things than what I'll ever remember. Yeah, woodworking's great. I wish I knew a little more about metal working also. Uh, but I worked with wood for 40 years at a lumberyard. Cool, Brian. Well, hang in there, buddy. I'm trying to help you. When you make new videos and I start them, at least you'll get credit for your new ones. I understand. Well, my dad was always gone. He didn't teach me much. So, I kind of learned what I know on my own from the old timers that I worked with. Yeah, I know, but I don't have no equipment. I don't have any cutting torches or welders. I did take welding in school, so I can pick up a welder and run a bead if you tell me a little bit. You got to use this rod for this metal or whatever. I could do it, but cool, Dad, you can just go to YouTube. You're on YouTube now, but go to YouTube and get plans, and they show you how to do stuff. Well, I don't really have skills. I just have some knowledge how to do things. But what I wished I would have done when I was kid growing up through school. I wished I would have went into electronics because that interests me a lot. I'm glad that I know what I do for wood and building and what have you. Well, Gene, if you're like most people, if you clean your shop up, you'd have more room. I haven't seen your shop, but that's what happens. Grizz is kind of he'd tell you more about it. You're right, Grizz. Well, I'll tell you what. Um, I think that doing it cheap, Pop Up Bob has made a video on how to read a tape measure. And when I was in high school, I took metal works. Let's see, I forget what metal shop, and they required you to build a toolbox, and you would have to lay your. You'd take and cut a sheet of metal. We had a shear that would cut the sheet metal, and you would have to lay it out. And I'm talking right within the 64th of an inch. And you'd have to take it to your teacher, and he would take a ruler and he would check your measurements. And I'm telling you, if you wasn't within a 64th of an inch, you had to clean that off and start over. You couldn't even repair that line. You had to start over. So I learned how to read a, a ruler real quick. Of course, we had metal uh, like a yardstick, but it wasn't that long to where you could get real accurate marks. But I took what we call industrial arts when I was in school, and I think the first semester we was in drafting. We learned to draw stuff, plans and what have you. And then the second 9 weeks, we actually went in the shop, wood shop, and built something. There's a lot of videos on YouTube you can check out. Well, Grizz, if you can tell me the name of it, I can maybe look for it, like I did for Stella or somebody when I put that link in there. I forget who I did it for. Matthews. That's what it was. Yeah. No, I did all that. I I took algebra and I was second highest in the class. We took they had a college level test to take. Now I'm sure I didn't do very good at that, but they picked two of the highest out of the class, and I got to take that test. I was real proud of that. All right. Well, Grizz, you did post it. Let me check it out. Andy Backyard and Shop. That's a pretty good channel, Grizz. Of course, I'm just going down through there looking at the thumbnails. Well, at work, we had a little bit of a shop. They used to build cabinets and stuff before my day, but we had a radiator arm saw and a joiner, and it helped a bunch. Now in wood shop at school, we had a surface planer where, like, if you made a small tabletop, when you glue them together, they would be uneven. You could just run through and plane it just even. And then they come out with pins where you could dowel pin them together. Now they got biscuits. Uh, I've used pins. I've never used the biscuits. And then they come out with these screws where you could drill at a certain angle and put screws to hold it together, glue it and screw it. If you had a deal where you couldn't see where you screwed it, it worked great. I've never used that, but I've used a lot of pins when we made our cabinets. Good deal, Grizz. That works pretty good. My friend, when we made our cabinet doors and frames, you know, the stiles for the cabinets, he had a jig that would drill two within a like a 1x2 area, and we'd pin them together. And we was using oak, so it was hard to drill. But he would take a piece of wood and drill it through there so you could set it to where when you drill, it would drill it right at the depth so that you didn't drill too far each time. Well, people, it's 10 minutes to 11. I'm going to have to find something to eat here before too long. I got I got to get this operation taken care of because 11:30 my show comes on. I don't care if the world turns or not. When the Young and Restless comes on, I got to check it out. So thank you, each and every one. Grizz, I didn't shut down just as soon as you got in here today. I did get a late start. You're welcome, Ann. Um, like I said, they changed time on us. Tomorrow at noon would be great. And then I'll give you a call to see what we come up with the doctor and tell you whether I get back before 5 or not. I don't know. We're not going to hurry. We don't have to. So, all right, I'm going to shut down. So, like I say, may the peace and the power of the Lord be with you. Goodbye.